On this video, I'm going to share with you how one of my students made over $9,000 in a 30-day span, all by using Instagram. Hey, what's up guys? Nick here and welcome to today's video. I'm excited to share this stuff with you because, like I just mentioned, one of my students generated nearly $10,000, just a little over $9,000 in a 30-day time period, all by using Instagram. And I'm gonna share with you 3 specific things that you need to do on your Instagram profile in order to actually make money with it. I'm gonna help you understand the principles behind it. And I want to share with you a quick story before I actually get into this. And the reason I'm actually starting to dive a little bit deeper into Instagram when I thought that I was kind of starting to shift away from it. Because what happened is, I had an Instagram growth agency months back and it was going really well. We were helping clients generate, thousands and thousands of highly engaged followers, and it was going great. But then with the methods that we were utilizing, Instagram kind of shut the door on those, and they just made it so it was very, very difficult. And I thought because of that, then I didn't really want to just mess around with Instagram so much because I thought it was maybe on the decline a little bit more. We all kind of know that Facebook has kind of steadily been declining since their peak. And I thought it was going to be the same thing, and I thought everything was kind of transitioning towards TikTok. And while there is a lot of eyeballs, a lot of people on TikTok, I was actually at a marketing conference this past weekend, and I was talking with a guy that has an Instagram agency. He has an agency where they help build up their brand, and I was talking with him specifically about this situation where I thought maybe everything was transitioning towards TikTok. And he said, absolutely not. Like, yes, there's a lot of people going over there, but it's not going to compete at the level in terms of actually monetizing an account. You would actually have to have the reason that no one can really mess with Instagram right now is because it's a $500 million beast. $500 million beast. I think that's what I just said. And anybody that would actually want to compete with them, they'd have to compete with that type of funding. And he just said, there's absolutely no way Instagram's going anywhere for a while. So that just instilled some new beliefs in me. And I also made some new connections at this particular conference on people that are growing, and not only growing, but actually monetizing their account very effectively. So just learning all this type of stuff, and then just with all my contacts within Instagram, it just kind of reinvigorated me. And I'm actually putting together a new Facebook group. It's a free Facebook group that's gonna entail all of these type of things and all these details on really how to grow your Instagram, but also how to monetize it. Okay, so if you guys would like to join that group, there will be a link down in the video description, and we're really gonna go hard and we have a plan to really help a lot of people. Now, with that story out of the way, I wanna share with you 3 specific things that you need in order to actually build your account, but also monetize your account, because there's a lot of misconceptions on Instagram, and I used to talk about this a fair bit, but I wanna recover them, and I wanna share with you some new findings and some new stuff that's actually generating results. And like I just mentioned at the beginning of this video, one of my students generated a little over $9,000 in a 30-day period just by some of the stuff that I'm about to share with you here on this video. Okay, so let's get into this. So first, you need content, okay? And maybe some of this stuff is common sense to some of you guys, but maybe it's not common practice. But again, all of these things are gonna kind of come together, and it'll all come full circle at the end of this video. So you definitely need high quality content. You need to have content that is actually getting people to gain attention, gain interest, gain desire, and therefore taking action. I talked about this whole model, the attention, interest, desire, action, and that goes for marketing in general, but specifically on Instagram, because Instagram is a very ADD platform. People are just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. So you need to be able to grab that attention, get their interest, get their desire, and then get them to take action. Okay, and so your content is really the backbone. You have to have high quality content. You have to make sure that it's on point. Otherwise, if you start growing your account, it's not really going to do much. Like, yeah, you'll get more followers, but what's really happening? Like if you don't have people's attention first and foremost, and you don't have their interest, desire, and you can't get them to take action, what's the point of even gaining more followers? So we always establish the fact that you need high quality content, and you need to be able to really draw people in and have their attention, so therefore then you can actually sell them. And that's something that I really want to share with you here on this video, is that within Instagram and on Instagram, the way you're going to make money is by actually selling something. And that's what I'm going to get into point 3 actually here in a second. But let's talk a little bit more about growth. So let's say you do have your content, it's on point. If you need more help with your content, you need better ideas. I understand content's kind of like an abstract theory, and there's a lot that goes into it. So if you want to learn more about actually how to structure your content to do all that stuff, make sure again and join the Facebook group. The link's in the description. But once we do have our content on point, we have it where we're gaining attention, we're gaining interest, we're getting people to take action, and because of the fact that they had the desire, how do we grow our account? So there's 2 different sides of Instagram, and because I even talk with people a lot, and they say, I ask them, okay, what are you doing to grow your account? And their answer a lot of times is, oh, well, I'm posting regularly, I'm putting up stories, I'm using hashtags, stuff like that. And like, yes, that's all great, but you have to have a strategy behind just on top of content. Because point 1 I talked about, it's all about content, and that's great. You need content, that's the backbone, and that's really what's going to help you monetize your account. But you need a growth strategy on top of that. Okay, you need both. It's called social media. Okay, you have the media, but now you have to have the social aspect. So I'm gonna share with you a few things on how you actually can grow your profile. But again, we're gonna get much more into depth in the Facebook group. Okay, so first thing is you can just be social. Okay, that's one thing that you can do. You can go out there, and Gary Vee talks about it, his $80 strategy. But basically it's that you're going and engaging and interacting with other people on the platform, which is gonna do 2 things. One, it's gonna help you network and just start developing connections. And then people, once you develop a connection, people are more likely to come back to your profile and be like, okay, what's this person all about now that I kind of like him or her? So that's one part. But the other thing is that the fact that you are doing this, you're going out and being social, that's what Instagram wants you to do. That's their goal. Yes, they want you to post cool stuff, and they want you to make it a more appealing platform for everybody, but they also want you to be social. They don't want people to just post stuff and then not do anything. They want people to post, but they want to engage. They want people to interact with each other. So if you play by the rules of Instagram, you play by their rules, they are going to reward you for that. So meaning when you do post after you've been interacting a lot, they're going to start pushing your content up towards the top of news feeds and sometimes explore pages, and that can just get you a little bit more exposure. So that's one way that you can absolutely gain more exposure and get more growth, is just going out and being social. It's not going to be the most leveraged way, but it is going to help you, and it's going to help you kind of do it in a grassroots way on really start growing and just getting a little bit more exposure to your profile. Okay, so that's one way, and I just recommend that everyone starts at that, because it's just like kind of a grassroots way, and it's really a great way to start connecting with people. And that's really what I recommend anyways, is like, it's all about connection with people. It's not necessarily like boosting up the numbers crazy amounts. Like, yes, there is a time and place for that, but if you aren't really connecting with people, then it's not even worth really going for the big numbers if you don't like have connections, because everything's becoming much more conversational these days. And that kind of leads me to the monetization strategy. Okay, and I'll make another video a little bit more about growth, but I don't want to overwhelm you with too much information on this video. So let's get into point number 3, which is the actual monetization. So we have content, we have growth, and then now we have monetization. That's making money. Okay, but you need your content, you need your growth, and now you get to monetization. And if you don't do those first 2 things, then you won't really have the monetization. So as I just kind of spoke before here just a couple seconds ago, is that it's all about connections. Okay, it's all about having conversations. And as I mentioned previously as well, I kind of alluded to, is that to make money on Instagram, it's all about selling stuff. Okay, if you want to be like this influencer and think if you're just going to start posting stuff and all of a sudden you're going to be making money for no reason, like that doesn't happen. The only reason people pay other people on the platform is because they're helping them sell stuff. Okay, if you're a supplement company and you want to target other people that are fitness fitness enthusiast, you'd want to go pay a fitness person that has a lot of followers that could post about your supplement, and therefore some of their followers might come and buy your stuff. Okay, it's the same thing if you have your own business, maybe you're an affiliate marketer, whether you want to sell your products, services, partner up with other companies. Like, it ultimately always is going to come down to you selling something. Okay, so there's a few different ways on how to do this, and again, like I talked about, it's more about connection and conversations than just posting stuff and getting people to go to the websites. Okay, yes, again, there's time and place for that, and you can do that, but especially if you're just starting out small, you want to have more conversations and figure out if what you're selling is a right fit for the person that you are having a conversation with. So what I recommend in this case is like really leverage the direct message feature. Have conversations with people, see what their pain points are, see where they are right now, see where they want to go, and see if your product or service can really help them with that. And if you just come bringing value, not necessarily always trying to just sell someone, but if you keep on making these connections and then you start posting valuable content, you talk about how your product and service is helping so many people, or the service that you are promoting, the product you're promoting is helping a lot of people, it's going to really draw more people in. And then when you have those conversations, they're going to be a little bit more fluid, and people will actually want to purchase because of the fact that you're constantly showing proof on how your stuff is working, and you're just giving a lot of value out there. So your content is really kind of like an attraction device, and then when you're having conversations, that's more so when you can actually close sales. Okay, so figure out where people are, figure out where their goals are, and see if your product and service can really help them. Okay, just come from it with a really organic approach. Don't really always try to be selling people. Instagram is really going to be a long game. It's really a place to like build your network and constantly build value and give value to the platform. And if you continue to do that for the long haul, you're going to have this network that is really a powerful asset. So those are kind of the three things those might have been a little abstract. I tried to explain them as best as I could, but again, we're going to get much more into depth on all of this stuff. So if you would like to join our free Facebook group, you can click the link. There's a link. It'll probably be the first link in the description, but that's really the gist, guys. So you need content. It has to be quality content. It has to be stuff that really attracts people in. The second thing is you need a growth strategy. Go out there and just be social first and foremost. That's one of the best ways to really start gaining connections. And that's really what it's about, is gaining connections. And then ultimately it's about selling something, okay? And one of the best ways that I recommend is through the direct message feature, okay? These are just kind of like scratching the surface. Again, we're gonna get, like I said, I've said it a few times, but we're gonna be going deep in this type of stuff on the free Facebook group. So feel free to come in there. You can ask questions, you can give advice, you can get advice from other people. We're gonna be in there. Like, there's gonna be a lot of value in there. We're gonna build this thing up big. So we're excited about it. But thank you for watching this video. If you have not yet, make sure and subscribe to this channel, because we're going to come out with a lot more stuff on this type of Instagram material, and it'll definitely help you out. So share this with a friend if they're looking to grow their Instagram and make some money off of it. But thanks for watching the video, guys. I appreciate your time, and we'll see you on the next one.